Hello everyone and welcome to the 8th lecture in the series R for Beginners. In this lecture we will talk about operators in R. Operators are used to perform operations on variables and values. We might have used the plus operator often, which is used to add two mathematical values to numerical values. So 10 plus 5 is an example. Operators in R are divided into 5 major categories: arithmetic, assignment, comparison, logical, and miscellaneous. Assignment operators are either this arrow sign or the equal to sign. This arrow sign is preferred for reasons that I told you in one of my previous videos. Okay, so now let us discuss about each operator in a little more detail. First, let us start by talking about the arithmetic operators. For this, we will take the help of R console. Oops, sorry. Zoom in a bit. Yeah. So, simple addition, simple subtraction, simple multiplication, and simple division. All these four are fine. We have examined these four in one of our previous videos. Exponent is something that is comparatively new. 10 raised to the power 2, 10 square, 100, correct. And then we have modulus and integer division. 10 divided by 3, it gives you 3.333. But if you wanted to take the remainder of 10 divided by 3, which should be 1, so you can use the double percentage sign, two percentage signs adjacent to each other. 10% 3 gives you 1 as output, and if you insert a slash character between those two percentage signs, you will get integer divisions, which means 10 integer division with 3 gives you 3. Okay, so that's arithmetic operators done. Comparison operators. So this is a comparatively simpler version. So 10 equal to 1, no, false. 10 not equal to 1, this is true. Now let us check for 10 greater than 1, this is true. 10 greater than equal to 1 is also true. Okay, 10 less than 1 is false, and 10 less than equal to 1 is also false. So comparison operators are also done. Okay, so now let's talk about the interesting operators, the logical operators. So here you have three main kinds of operators: and, or, not. This AND operator will return true only if both the statements on either side of this AND operator are true. The logical OR operator will return true if any one of those two arguments are true. And lastly, the NOT operator will return true if its statement evaluates to false, and the other way around. So let's see this with the help of an example. So let's say I have a variable age that stores the value 23, and I want to make a condition where I check for the age that it should be greater than 18, but it should also be less than 25. So I can do that with the help of this logical AND operator. So I write age greater than 18, which is true, and age less than 25, which is also true. So both the statements on the left and right side of this AND operator are true, and when we press enter, you'll see that I get true as output. Okay, but what if I had a condition that evaluated to false? Let us say I wanted to check whether the age was greater than 18 and whether it was greater than 25 at the same time. But remember, the value inside the variable age is 23. So one of these two statements will evaluate to false. But when we use the OR operator, which are the two vertical lines above the enter key on your keyboard. When we use the OR operator, it will evaluate to true if any one of those two statements are true. And you'll see when I press enter, I get true as output. And this is because age greater than 18 evaluated to true. Lastly, we have the NOT operator. So NOT true gives you false, and NOT of false gives you true. You can replace true and false with the condition. Okay, so logicals are also done. And now we come to the last part, the miscellaneous operators. So first is the colon operator. You can use this colon operator to create a vector. Now simple vector is a series of numbers from 1 up till, let us say, 10 for example. So you can write 1 colon 10, and if you press enter, you'll see that you get as output integers from 1 up until 10, and both 1 and 10 are included. %in, and this operator is used to check whether the argument that you supplied belongs to the vector or not. So I have a vector here that has the integers from 1 up until 10. So I want to check whether 7 is included in this vector, and when I write 7 %in vector, I get true as output. But if I wrote 17, this should evaluate to false because 17 is not present, and indeed it evaluates to false. There is also the matrix multiplication operator, but it is not used very often. The matrix multiplication operator is %sign, asterisk, %sign. Great. Now that you are armed with the basic operators, you are equipped to deal with most of the problems concerning the R programming language. Okay, bye. See you on the next lecture.